Now what are you doing today? Today, this is going to be fun for me because it's my favourite type of fishing. Today, I tried this spot last week, it was really good, and we're going to be fishing the Waggler. I love this place. We're on Kearns Allen Top Reservoir. I'll show you around in a few minutes, but basically Kearns Allen Reservoir is an old, I think it's an old cotton mill sort of pool. It's got some depth to it, you know, we're talking about 9 foot, 8-9 foot maybe a little bit more in places, but what I'm going to be looking for today is silverfish. It's a good mixed fishery. Hopefully, last week I had a couple of nice bream, but the pike can be a pain in the backside, which is typical silverfish fishing, but we're going to give it a good shot. It's a beautiful venue. I've found my peg. I'll show you my peg now. Let's just turn the camera around. This is going to be my peg for the day. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's going to be my peg. It's around about, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's raining a little bit, a bit of drizzle, but it looks comfortable. So I've got a little bit of feature on the inside there. Hopefully some depth out there. We've got some resident ducks. We'll take you around. Let's have a look around the pool. Let's have a look. It looks nice up here. I might even end up on this peg here actually. This peg looks, there's just trees and, you know, but that one, I quite like the look of it. But anyway, we'll have a walk up. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Nice bit of colour to the water. And we'll have a look at the bottom Kearns Reservoir when we're up here. So this is top Kearns. Beautiful. And this is bottom Kearns. So I'm not going to fish on bottom Kearns today. We'll show you bottom Kearns. There we go. Beautiful. Nobody here. Place is empty. There's fish on the surface on bottom Kearns. We're not going to fish there. There's where we're going to be fishing, up the top Kearns. Yeah, it's gorgeous. What a location. Hang on a minute. Let's turn this around. So I'm going to head my way back to the car now and get all my gear out. I chose my peg. Looks right, as long as I don't go casting into any trees, everything should be fine. So let's do it. Catch you in a few minutes. Oof, welcome, as you can guess. We'll squeeze past all this lot with my dodgy leg. It's raining, as you can guess. Oh, I hope that camera's on target. Right, we're in a bit of a dodgy spot. It's raining, I've had to put umbrellas up, which isn't ideal. Not for filming anyway. Cast is a bit of a dodgy one. Very deep in the side. The sun is just about breaking out. I'm hoping the cameras are catching all this. Anyway, what we're doing, quite simply, we are going to try and catch some skimmer and roach and silvers. We're not going to make life difficult for ourselves. We're going to try and lay the trap in front of us. We've got plenty of red krill type micros, which skimmer and bream really love. Leftover maggots from last week, hemp and caster from last week, and some fish meal ground bait. I've got some worms, whoops, water, and we'll just take it from there. Not the most ideal, I hope you can hear me. Let's make sure the microphone's pointing the right way. Yeah. So we'll give it our best shot. It's around about about 3:15 in the afternoon. So I think this is my first fish. It just so happens to be a perch. Yep. Well, it's a fish. Off he goes. Right, let's leave that disgorge there. Right, number one fish down. We're just going to start off nice and easy on just maggot hook bait. I'll go through the setup quickly now. We have a loaded, semi-loaded Drake peacock waggler, a cane, I don't know if you can see that, with a cane insert into the top for the sensitivity. No shot down the line until about the last 2 foot, and I've got a couple of number 4s there and a number 4 around about 10. But I'm laying on the bottom with this number 4, hard on the bottom. Any takes I get are going to be very, very small dimples or lift bite. Could have fished the slider because we're fishing in roughly around about, I'd say 10 or 11 foot of water. So the cast is a little bit awkward. But we're keeping it close, not casting out too far. We'll feed it as close as we possibly can. It's not going to be prolific. Basically, we are fishing for a single fish at a time. Hopefully, as time goes on and they get a little bit more confident with taking bait, hemp and the caster, free offerings, we should, I'm hoping, get some skimmer and hopefully some bream a little bit later. And at the moment it seems to be small perch, but that's alright, that's a good sign. That's not second fish. Keep it going. Big size 14 hook. It's a B911 and it's on around about 0.16 4-pound line. Again, like I say, it's a bit of an awkward cast. We're not casting to the moon. Just going to keep it short and simple. I'm going to put plenty of these little balls of micros out because skimmer and bream absolutely adore them. But notice I'm not piling the bait in. We're fishing for one fish at a time, little nuggets of bait. Keep it very accurate. This isn't a prolific water, it's as natural as it can be. The stocking's as natural as it can be. Like the stocking tends to be roach, maybe some rudd, some skimmer, some perch, hopefully some bream. There is carp in here, not many. I'm not targeting them anyway. I'm hoping if the rain settles down we might be able to get the cameras in a little bit closer, because at the moment I have it covered up quite far away under a separate umbrella, and we'll see how it goes. But like I say, it's not going to be prolific. It's as natural water as you can get round in these areas. They're not stocked to the hilt with carp. Very, very low numbers of fish, and hopefully we might get to see some of those skimmers in a short while. Keep the bait going in, little and often, a few grains of hemp here and there. very, very deep. I want as little shot on the line as I possibly can. I think something might pick that up. Very nervous fish. Last thing I want is a bulky shot, spooky nose bream. Put some little bits of bait on top. Notice it was just trickling it in, I'm not firing loads in, little pieces at a time. It's quite a negative way of fishing, but I'm hoping they'll turn up. Conditions are very dull, very overcast, raining. It's been raining day in, day out, and there's nobody else here. There's not a single person fishing. The other thing that can happen here, you can get the fish into your swim. I fished here last Sunday just to see what the place was like. I've only ever fished it twice before, and a pike came in and sat on top of the bait. I hooked the pike, foul hooked it, and after 3 attempts I did manage to get it in the net, and I will put a picture of the little pike that I got. It was a bit of a struggle to get it in the net. The photograph doesn't do it any justice really. But he wouldn't really go in the net, it coming backwards, so I had to do one of them, drag it past the net and let it go in head first and then try and fold it into the net. So there's quite a lot of pike here, it's quite a natural water. Like I said, we're fishing for one fish at a time, and hopefully it'll turn up. On it, because when you're putting the bait in, because it's so deep, it does take a long time for that bait to get down. We'll get a few liners. As the swim settles in a short while, what will be, if it does settle in, that is, just assuming, we'll be putting some balls of soil right on that spot. Because the light level is so low, you won't be able to see it on here. I'll try and pick up some shots from the other camera, but the way I've actually put the float is into the white water between the shadow of 2 trees on the other side, so as it goes darker later on I can carry on fishing basically off the silhouette, off that float, on that same swim. Making small balls of ground bait up with little batches of ground bait. Could, you know, like hoof it in and be positive about it, but it's that time of the year now. If they respond, I'll be putting bigger balls in. Like I say, very negative. There's no rush. Nice little roach. on. Easily my most favourite, this is my most favourite way of fishing. This type of water, deep water. Very sensitive on wagglers. Reminds me a lot of fishing when I used to do a lot of fishing on the deeper stretches on the Bridgewater Canal back in the early 1980s. A bit of touch now. Another little rope. Hey, nice little roach. Beautiful. We're in mid-October at the moment. For mid-October it's quite mild. I know it's raining. We've not really had a hard frost as such. Maybe a little bit. The leaves are just changing colour now. Nothing's really dropped off. Leaves are still hanging on. So I always tend to slow down at this time of the year. But we're only putting, you know, 3, 4, 5 maggots in at a time, trying to spark a reaction. But we want to keep these fish in particular. We want to keep them nailed tight to the bottom. Just getting some movement on that float again. Very subtle liners. See how that goes now. I'll put that bait in now. We'll try and judge it. Those fish, a lot of those liners, as that maggots are going down. We could try and find the depth that they're at, but by doing that, we're going to more or less eliminate any chance of catching any of those big bream that we really want. And there's bream in here. I wouldn't like to say how many there is, but if you got one, that's good enough. Just the one. And there's, I'm going to put another little ball of micros in. Tiny. Oops, there we go. Another little roach. Just the subtlest of movements on that float. Perfect. Take the bail arm off just to release out a little bit of line, just for it to settle. Just going to wrap this ball in some ground bait. Ground bait, like I say, it's the frenzied hemp stuff, and I've got the marine halibut one. Not used mixed much, only a little bit. From past experience, the skimmer and the bream absolutely love it, and the roaches, you know, like the roach absolutely like that with the frenzied hemp one. Basically it's hemp, love it. Just upping the quantity of the hemp a little bit now. One thing I've learned over the years with hemp and caster is that when they do turn up, they absolutely adore the crunchiness of that hemp, the bream and the caster, the combination. Absolutely love it. So it pays to have plenty of that down, but not a lot of everything else. So I want to fill them up. I apologise about my hair, it is a bit of a shit tip, but it has been raining. Just let that settle out there, and I'll sink that line. Be sure the tip's under the water. What you can do is, oh, another take. Oh, I was about to say, what you can do is you can set your, because the weight's on the bottom, you can actually set the tension and just set your float just the right height that you want, and then if anything picks that float up, it's just a subtle movement. It could be up, it could be down, it could go flying under. I'll just set that float now just so it's just dimpling on the surface, and it's moving around already. Do is get the fish to start competing for that bait, and the commotion possibly could either bring in the pike or a shoal bream or some skimmer. Yeah, you could fish the pole, you really could, but I'm pleasure fishing and didn't really want to be hanging onto a pole all day. Plus, in a short while it will be going dark. This is bread and butter fishing. It's what I was brought up on. This is what a lot of people like yourselves are brought up on. In essence, very much like good old traditional canal fishing. But in an old cotton lodge, or a mill lodge, I don't know if it was cotton. Here we go. Oh, another lovely take. Fresh bait. Go for double reds. Not the best cast. We'll recast that one. That's better. Ooh, getting plenty of liners. Fish in the area. Ground baits there. A bucket of worms. Let's take some of that soil out. Plenty of thick black soil. And I'll dig around and find a few decent worms. Here we go. Nice diggly dagglies. got those worms, soil. Oh dear. Right, so what I'll do is I'll take that soil now, break it up a bit, take some of this ground bait, mix it with the soil, thoroughly mix it through, take some more of that. Oh, there we go. Take a few micro. I'm not putting any worm in this, I'm just putting the soil. And a few loose offerings, not much. There you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce that now. That's mostly soil, that. So I'm going to make a couple of balls of that. I'm on the line that I want. And this is purely to put some scent and colour and a base. I'm just going to put one in. Very tight, wasn't that accurate as hell. As accurate as I can. Another small one on the back of it. There we go. Just going to pop me a worm on the hook. See if we get a response off the worm. Big size 14 hook. Tend to hook the worms in the head. I'm not showing ripping them off with anything or anything like that. Nice, just put the worm on. See, unlike a commercial, which will possibly have visitors there every single day, and you get the routines where people finish at the end of the evening, or the match is finished and you throw the bait in the side and you know the fish. There's none of that. Absolutely none of it. There is no routines here. I'm possibly the only visitor today. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful location. There's fish here. Obviously, I'm easily pleased. I like fishing for silverfish. But I'm the only person here, and the chances are I may have been yesterday, there might not have been anybody on. Through the week you might get a handful of visitors on this place for the whole week, and everybody fishes differently. Some people might just do carp fishing, some might come and do lure fishing for pike. So there is no routine where the baits are going in. You just got to take it as it is. Just fish for the fish. Pick your area, lay your trap and go for it. It either works or it doesn't. Oops, come here, sweetheart. Greedy little perch. Oh, the hook's there. Come on out. There you go. Wouldn't be great if this rain had stopped for a bit. Work all week. It's not bad, the weather through whilst you're at work, it's alright, the sun comes out, it's great. And Friday came and I decided to sit in front of the telly and have a few beers, have a little bit of something to eat. Saturday, work party, nice all day. Forecast rain, but it was nice all day. Sunday, going back to work tomorrow, raining. Couldn't write it. Come here, Cattle. This is how you use utensils to get your gear back. Champione! Another roach. Don't come fishing in the rain. Jesus. Not good for your health. Mental health, that is. I don't usually use an umbrella when I come out fishing, but I highly recommend one of the, I mean, they're impossible to fish around, they really are, but I've got to admit, these new fish brollies, they're very good. Got a screwing tilt thing on him. Ooh, tilty thing. Brilliant. Ooh, ooh. Now that was just after putting a fair few micros in then. Definite response. Liner. Good response. Because when you're using micros, you've got maggots on your hook. It's like as if your maggots become a standout bait. Micros is a good grubbing around bait for any fish. I mean, it obviously would have been an easier choice today. It might have been to put hybrid feeder out, but you know the God honest truth is, I wanted to fish the waggler. It was one of those. Yeah, you might catch fish doing other things and all the rest of it, but this is what I like doing. I love fishing waggler. Get the impression the skimmers ain't up for a feed today. Damn! Skimmer. At last. Beautiful little skimmer, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. This is why I've got as little shot down the line as possible. These bites we're getting are delicate. The little signs we're getting are very delicate. Right, skimmer, 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 skimmer. Getting dark. The skies are already dark, so I do apologise if the picture quality is quite dark. I'll do whatever I can to improve it. And I'm hoping you don't just get the tippy tappy of the rain continuously with the microphone. Holding bottom really nicely there. Come on. Big dark clouds come over again. Oh Jesus. Oh, it's rotten, isn't it? This next fish is going to have to be my last fish. It's getting far too dark. It's not because of the time, it's because of the clouds. It's just thick and black, that cloud. And obviously the time of the evening, just about 6 o'clock. And I can struggling to see that float at all. So this will have to be my last fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. roach. Where did that come from? No. Over there. Get hold of that. No, it's getting a bit ropey now. Right, I don't know if you can see that big black cloud that's just come in. It's getting a little bit too dodgy and dangerous now, so I'm going to have to... Ooh, there's no way I can hold on to this. Ooh. Get over there. Right. When it gets like this, there's only one thing for it. Oh my lord. Unfortunately, the weather conditions are just going to get absolutely worse, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to pack up. I can see a storm cloud coming in, the winds have picked up. Hope you've sort of like, use that microphone, hope you've got a glimpse of what it's like fishing in crappy weather. Been a few skimmers and a few roach, and basically fishing against the wind. Right, I'm going to pack up. I'll catch you a lot later. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoy the films. Gary Williams, see you later.